Hey everybody, it's me, Zach, and welcome back to my channel. I hope you have the day you deserve. Hey everybody, it's me, Zach, and welcome back. You know, when I was in the DMs with Amberlynn the other day and I ended our conversation by telling her that I hope she had the day she deserved, I didn't realize it would hit quite like this, divas. I didn't think it would hit quite like this, and yet here we are, and it did. So if you have not kept up with what's been going on in Amberlynn's life outside of my channel, then you may not know that, well, let's start with this. Yesterday, I posted a video. I posted a video because I saw that Amberlynn was planning to go live, and I knew a lot of people were gonna ask her questions about this new fetish account that people found on the internet that belonged to Tommy Salami. Said fetish account included her being an active member of groups that focused on people being morbidly obese and fat and also feederism. And so I knew people were probably going to want to ask her a lot of questions about that, and I said, you know what? Let's just fan the flames. Let's just fan the flames, and let me also share with people that old Amberlynn was in my DMs. So if you didn't see that video, go check it out. I would completely understand that if it was like not your priority because so much other bullshit happened. Like literally, I was leaving my house to go get my friend's car who was driving me to volleyball, and I started seeing things pop off about things that Tommy Salami was posting on her Instagram. And so I was just like, oh my God. And then I came back after volleyball and I felt like the guy, I think it's a clip from Community. It's a gif where like the guy comes in with pizza and everything's on fire. That's what it felt like returning back to the internet, to my life after I was just trying to enjoy some athletic activities, you know? I was just trying to have a good time. So, yeah, all of that to say is some shit went down. So, here's what we're gonna do today. I'm gonna go over the various things that Tommy Salami was saying and doing over on the Instagram. Then, Amberlynn did actually go live, and she did 2 separate live streams. She did one live stream that lasted about 20 minutes, and she stopped, took a break, and then she did another one that was about 40 minutes long. I'm gonna actually, instead of taking notes on the live stream, try to just watch it here with you all for the first time and edit out all the parts that don't matter, because I just imagine if it's like any other Amberlynn live stream, there are very long moments of silence and things that just truly don't matter. I'll also probably speed her up because she usually talks pretty slow in her live streams, so we'll probably put her on 1.25 or 1.5 pending what feels reasonable. And then what I will say is I'm kind of surprised that she still left the next vlog scheduled, but she did also 47 minutes ago post a vlog. I'm not gonna cover that in this video. I will do it in the next video. I doubt I'll have time to get to that today, so it probably won't come until tomorrow. I think the internet will probably be okay with that, but just know that will also be on its way. So yeah, we've got a lot to talk about. So let's start with all the stuff that Tommy put onto Instagram. So it all started because she made a post about some of the rumors and nastiness that were coming up about her on the internet. One of those things was related to this new fetish website account that was linked to her that clearly seemed to be her. It dated back to like 2019, I think. And another thing that she addresses in this post is a person that was on, I guess, one of the subreddits that was going on and on and on about being a family member of Tommy. A lot of people on the subreddits were accusing them of being Tommy, and I think even more were accusing that person of being Amberlynn or like a sock account of Amberlynn. Honestly, I think anytime that people go into these spaces and claim to be somebody without like any kind of proof or way ways to vet that. I think it's suspicious. And I also think it's really easy to just be like, oh, this is Amberlynn trying to cause drama, which maybe it is, but also like could just as easily be any troll on the internet, right? Like it's hard to say who was actually behind it, but Tommy does address that in this Instagram post as well. So I think it was 3 different slides, and the first one says, I want to stand up for myself and clear a few things up. I've never denied my preferences. Amberlynn was fully aware of everything from the very beginning of our relationship. People are now using my preferences as an excuse to invade what little privacy I have left. It's just a way for them to justify crossing boundaries and looking into my life far beyond what's appropriate. They want to excuse doxing every small detail they uncover about me. Just because Amberlynn is a public figure doesn't mean I am. Being with her isn't an open invitation for people to scrutinize my entire life. There should still be some level of respect. This level of harassment speaks volumes about the people posting it more than any tea about me. And I don't know, I feel like I agree to some extent, but also most of this I don't agree with whatsoever. Mostly, I agree that just because she's a part of Amberlynn's life doesn't mean that she should automatically be subjected to, like, this major scrutiny of every aspect of her life. However, she actively has agreed to participate in vlogs. She's actively, continuously posted Amberlynn on her own social media and seemingly been okay with being on Amberlynn's social media to the extent that, like, when they made Instagram posts about each other, they shared it on both of their accounts. That's something you have to go in and, like, tell Instagram you're okay with it doing. You have to be like, yes, put this on both of our accounts, both of our profiles, okay? So it's like, to some level, to some extent, she was clearly okay with being a part of this circus, all right? Like, for real. However, I don't know. I don't think that just because somebody knows Amberlynn, interacts with Amberlynn, that, like, necessarily we should be going and finding all the things. With that also being said, though, is I'm not entirely sure all of this is doxing. Like, I think I'm maybe a little bit more loose with my opinion about, like, what qualifies as doxing. I think a big part of it is about intent and things like that. Like, are you sharing stuff about a person to be malicious? I think that most people, when they discovered this fetish history of Tommy Salami, when they discovered that she was into feederism and things like that, I think a lot of people were sharing it because it's concerning for so many reasons. I don't think I have to, like, list them all off for you. And two, I think that's not really doxing when that was all public information, right? Like, she could have easily gone and, like, hid all of that stuff, knowing that that stuff was out there. And I also want to remind folks that, like, to my understanding, the way that people even found out that she was a part of the feeder community on the internet is because people from the feeder community recognized her when she popped up in Amberlynn's content, not the other way around, okay? It wasn't like people in the Amberlynn community, at least initially, were looking to find all this stuff out about Tommy. My understanding is we found out initially because the people who keep up with folks who are part of the feeder community saw her pop up in Amberlynn's videos and they were like, oh my God. Okay, so I don't know. I think to some extent it's like a lot of this is out there publicly and a lot of this was shared out of concern. A lot of people seemingly concerned about Amberlynn, to be honest, like concerned that Amberlynn was in this situation. And also just concerned about, like, what kind of behaviors Tommy was participating in where she's putting her partner's health at risk by engaging in this type of fetish. The next post said, apparently there was also someone on Reddit pretending to be me or pretending to be a relative of mine. That wasn't me. I was at a family birthday party yesterday, and I have no idea who that person was or what their intentions were other than to stir the pot. I'm sure I'm not the first person to make this point when it comes to this, but it is funny to me that, like, the concept of being at a family birthday party would keep a person from being able to engage in posting on Reddit or anywhere on social media, especially because I can't remember if I saved this screenshot or not, but later on when we're looking through comments and stuff like that have been made on this post, she does in fact mention that, like, the account got deleted, the fetish account got deleted very quickly because somebody DM'd her about it. So you can respond to DMs about that while you're at a family birthday party, but you apparently can't be the person on Reddit posting. And I'm not saying she is or isn't the person on Reddit posting. Honestly, truly, I would guess it's probably not her. But I do just think it's so silly that these girls just happen to always be at a family birthday party. The next post says, I'm not this secret, elusive, terrible person that people are trying to make me out to be. Honesty and integrity are important to me. All of this has been too much. At this point, it feels like a damned if I do, damned if I don't situation, so I'm speaking up for myself. And I don't know, I don't really have anything else to say about this, but I don't understand the secret and elusive part of this. I don't think anybody's trying to make her out to be secret or elusive. She's fully put herself out there on all of these fetish websites, so that doesn't feel very elusive or secret to me at all. But the terrible person part, that might be something to sit with, Tommy Salami. You might want to think about that part of it specifically. But yeah, so that was the last slide of her Instagram post. And after that, she loves to be in the DMs. She loves to be in the comments. She loves to respond to people. She loves to talk to people. And so she was responding to a lot of comments, and I think also even, like, responding to DMs that people were sending her. I collected all of these screenshots actually from my Twitch community. They got them from all over the place. I think some of them were actual screenshots they took themselves. I think also there's some screenshots in here from Instagram accounts like Apathetic Facts and Despectful Moments. So just doing my due diligence because, again, I was at volleyball, so I was not actively collecting these screenshots, and I just want to make sure to credit where I got them from. So what we're gonna do first is take a look at some of these comments from Tommy Salami. Somebody said, but you're saying that ALR knew about your preferences when ALR has been denying it for months. And Tommy said, I don't have control over what Amberlynn says or does. Clearly. Clearly. Another person said, the issues with your preferences is that it actively harms the other person involved. And Tommy said, I like big people. That doesn't mean I can't love them and be supportive of what is best for them in order for them to get healthy and stay healthy. Well, that's crazy, girl, cause you're engaging in feederism, diva! That's like the opposite of what some of those folks need. And also then what happens when they're no longer big people? Are you still going to, like, care for them and love them in the same way? I'm just curious. Another person said, no offense at all, but when you get into a relationship with a public figure, you are more susceptible to this kind of backlash. All of these people are invading your privacy because of the person that Amber is and everything she gets herself into. Getting into a relationship with her comes with this kind of scrutiny. And Tommy said, hindsight is 2020. Which it is kind of, I do think that over time, Tommy has clearly been less interested in being on camera. And I think that's probably a large part of why we also didn't get a lot of vlogging while Amberlynn was in Wisconsin, to be honest. I mean, I think some aspect of that is probably Amberlynn's mental health, not to discredit that at all, but I do think also some aspect of that now, especially with the things Tommy is saying here, is like, oh, Tommy was frustrated being in the spotlight. She bit off a little bit more than she could chew. Maybe that's not the best, like, idiom to say, but you know what I'm saying? Another person said, what would your ex think about you hooking up with women only a couple months after she died? And Tommy said, first of all, she's not an ex. Everyone has their own timelines regarding moving on. Did I move on too fast? Probably. I was hurting and I'll never be the same after losing her. Yeah, Tommy, this is usually something I say for your now ex, Amberlynn Reid, but go to therapy. Go to therapy, diva. Just go to therapy, process, grieve, mourn, like... Take some time with that. This is a post from Despectful Moments, and somebody said, it's her BPD, your girlfriend will understand that. And Tommy said, BPD isn't an excuse for crap behavior. T. There is therapy for that exact reason, but therapy won't work if you're not willing to admit there is a problem. And I mostly wanted to include this because if you'll recall from the DMs that Amberlynn sent me, she's allegedly going to a consultation for therapy next week, this coming week. I don't know, she didn't say an actual date. And this was the main screenshot I saw going around that had people starting to speculate that a breakup was on its way, because this person said, are we approaching a breakup era? And then somebody says, who's going to pay Salami's rent then? And then Tommy's response is, I'll keep paying it like I always have, question mark. So I think, you know, alluding to like, I will be fine once we break up. Like, a breakup is happening and I'm still gonna be able to pay the rent. And Tommy also clarified in another comment that Amberlynn's not paying any of her bills. Trust that. Another person said, I'm not an Amber hater, but you also post publicly with her. Private your accounts, it's as simple as that. And Tommy said, I didn't even remember I had the account, so that's on me. But people making a huge deal about it is on them. Honestly, when I read the original comment, I was like, oh, this person's talking about how, like, Tommy shares on Instagram publicly with Amberlynn. But Tommy interpreted that as like, well, listen, I'm sorry, I forgot I had a fetish account where I was in groups about liking fat people and feederism. That's on me, but y'all talking about it, y'all talking about my fetish, that's on you. That's on you. You're the bad person. Another person said, if you can't take the heat, get out of the kitchen. Nobody told you to get or stay involved with Amber. All you need to know about her is out in the open. So at this point, it's all on you. And Tommy's response is, which is why I had to make the choice that's best for me and my family. Which again, was ringing some alarm bells of like, oh, Tommy ended it. Tommy's done. This was the post I was talking about earlier when it comes to her being at a family birthday party. Somebody said, how come your FetLife profile was deleted within the same hour the Reddit comments happened? Who at the family birthday party, LMAO, told you about the Reddit thing? You and Amber deserve each other. Never break up. And Tommy said, I was sent a message informing me about it. FBI Frank was on the case and informed her about it. And then this is where there start to be some people who are reaching out to Tommy, DMing her, and why she is responding to people, I don't know, but this is from Apathetic Facts, and this is Tommy Salami telling somebody that she's no longer together with Amberlynn, and a separate comment where she says, I'm trying. She's now threatening to go live to ruin my life because I didn't defend her enough on my post. So apparently that's a thing, which sounds like Amberlynn Reid. It sounds a lot like her, to be honest. So I will say there's probably more comments and things like that that I potentially missed. Another thing to note is that Tommy has since changed her name away from Hectic Tommy. She's now Provoked on Instagram. So it seems like this could be real, that these things could be actually over, that this relationship could actually be over. I know that there's probably some reasonable speculation, skepticism about the breakup. I think some people potentially are speculating that maybe this is all just to get attention off of Tommy, and that Tommy will be reintroduced as some new name in the future. So we definitely seen Amberlynn do that in the past, so I suppose it's possible. But with all that being said, we should get into the Amberlynn live streams. One thing to note also about the live streams is that Amberlynn just like coincidentally went live at the time that Jordy normally goes live. So that's something to consider. And then she ended the live stream early. Jordy went live, and as soon as Jordy stopped being live, well, not as soon, but shortly after Jordy stopped being live, Amberlynn went live again. So just some things to consider. Just some things to consider. So the first live stream is just called Hi Sparkle Emoji. And it's nearly 21 minutes long. I have her on 1.5 speed. We may adjust as the stream gets going. But let's get to, shall we?
Hello.
Hi.
Press 1 if this is working.
Oh, press 1.
Is this working?
It's working.
It is? Okay. Hi.
Hello.
So, I'm an emotional mess. That's just how I am around here. The lighting is hecticona in this room. Like, I can't with it. And I even have a light in front of me, and it's still so bad. It gives me, like, dark circles in here. I guess, like...
The lighting is actually bad for once, but I feel like it's more to do with her camera. Like, I feel like maybe she, like, smudged the camera lens or something, because it is looking hecticona. It's hecticona.
I could sit in my living room, but I thought it would be better right here.
Girl. Ma'am. I know this isn't gonna, well, actually, I do know this is just gonna be 20 minutes of her texting on her phone. Ma'am, please, please focus. If you needed to fight with Tommy, you should have done that off screen, off camera.
No, I'm not stoned. I actually still have not smoked since I started semaglutide.
Oh, great. Oh my God, that phone ding is gonna be so annoying.
Okay, so I wanted to come on here and let you guys know that Tuesdays are going to be membership days where I do live stream. It's going to be 2 hours long, and it's going to be us just like hanging out. And I'm really excited. This live stream was really just to say that, and to say that, like, I appreciate the support lately. It has truly and genuinely meant the world to me.
You clearly seem very happy. It's very much helping you, all the support. I don't know. Anyways, that feels like a little bit harsh on my end. I don't know. I'm struggling to find my sympathy bone, girl, but also very intrigued that this is what you're doing to tease out this membership. I feel like because of the breakup stuff, potentially the first couple of weeks of live streams could potentially have something interesting in it. I mean, the gag is I'm also thinking about this, like, vlog that she put out today, right? Like, who the fuck cares what's in this vlog at this point when we know something crazier is happening in your life as we speak? Eventually, like, what are people supposed to talk to you about? Something in your vlog from a week ago? I don't know, but... Anyways, she's so happy. She's got so much love and support, y'all. And actually, I don't have this screen recording, but she's got so much love and support, and literally her chat is filled with tomato emojis right now. So she's so happy to have so much love and support.
I'm behind. Oh my God, I hate this lighting. I'm just gonna hold the lamp like this. Or should I go sit? Okay, should I go sit in the living room? Press 1 if I should go sit in the living room because I feel like the lighting is a million times better out there.
Who gives a shit? Just go.
Yes. Okay.
Just
We're
do whatever.
Here.
Oh gosh, she's gonna walk.
We're gonna be staring at the ceiling.
Oh, she's not gonna walk. Just kidding. I was preparing myself to not subconsciously sway while she walked. But here's the ceiling. This is that quality $9.99 content.
This is gonna be a whole moment. Okay. This is gonna take a second because I truly was expecting
I am sitting up as straight as possible.
What's it called? Bedroom. Not me forgetting what a bedroom's called. Hi.
Hello.
See, this is... Okay. What I'll do is, I'm gonna set you guys... Okay. This was not part of it, folks. I need to get a table to set you guys on. Hold on.
Quality $9.99 content. Can you imagine getting this for 2 hours once a week?
You guys in noticed that this camera's like flipped. Do you guys want to see me in action? This is gonna be how the membership live streams go. Okay.
This is.
Anyway.
This is what people are gonna pay $10 for. You struggling to set up your live streaming space. You picking up a random broom that was on the ground. Like, girl, what?
This is funny. We're gonna sit, but we need a table.
Y'all, I'm really trying not to be antsy while she's walking around. I'm really trying to sit up straight.
Tripod I always use.
She's been okay. It doesn't seem like it, but this has already been 5.5 minutes. We're a quarter way through this live stream, and it's definitely giving worth $10.
This is no better at all.
Girl, wipe off your camera lens. I'm glad this was free, because if I paid $10 to look at her ceiling.
Okay, hello. I am behind in my vlogs. Obviously, I'm sure someone said wipe this. I'm behind in my vlogs.
Not wipe it with your finger, girl. That's not gonna help. You're just gonna smudge it more.
I've been having a lot of mental health things.
Mm-hmm.
It has been really bad, and I don't want to go into too much detail because I am like, see, this is why it's like bittersweet being ahead in vlogs. Like, I like it because it keeps me on a good schedule, etc., but then I don't like it because, like, I want to tell you guys, like, what's going on and this and that, but it's like, then what's the point of uploading the vlogs?
Then what's the point of having live streams? What's the point of having live streams if we're going to talk about week-old information? I also want to support you in taking care of your mental health. I hope you are being honest about having a consultation with a therapist coming up soon. And also, I just want to remind you that you implied that I was exaggerating my mental health, insinuating that my mental health wasn't real, and I was just using it as an excuse for not posting content. So I just want to remind you of that. Just want to put it out there.
Yes, I will say I am still on semaglutide. I took my 4th injection today.
Oh wow, we're four injections in.
Oh, so if you guys want to be part of my membership, okay, so my memberships is Stream Queens. We're gonna go live once a week on Tuesday for 2 hours. And it's gonna consist of God knows what. Like, you guys think that was a shit show that just happened where you guys saw my body and I was moving a table and this and that? Probably more of that. You guys know. She
said you really enjoyed that. Give me $10. Give me $10 and you can have more of that shit show. You're a PR genius. You're a marketing genius. Nobody understands marketing like Amberlynn Reed.
I used to not care so much about showing my body in videos, but like the hate has gotten so much worse that I've started to like literally not like showing my body at all. But then I'm just like, you know what, this is me. Like, this is really me. So I'm not gonna like hide myself, you know? I am who I am. I'm not gonna be answering anything that makes me feel uncomfortable or gives me any more anxiety than I already have currently. Get a buzz ball, no. Of
course. I feel like didn't she market her memberships also as like a you can ask me anything you want. You can get to know me more personally. And here she's like, I'm not gonna answer anything that makes me uncomfortable. And the chat, by the way, is filled with like things about the like Les Eat situation type of deal account of Tommy's. And also, just for context, all the stuff on Instagram with Tommy Salami happened right before this.
What happened to members only? You can still join. It'll be better than this, I promise. So I was
not convinced.
I asked you guys if you want me to go live today. And I asked that last night. I was not expecting my world to kind of turn upside down in that time. I feel really anxious, and I feel sad, and I feel confused, and I feel lost. And I don't know. So if you send me a super chat, I will address it if it doesn't make me uncomfortable. So if I feel uncomfortable or I'm confused by what you mean, then obviously I'll address it. But I might have to get off and come back later. How do you send a super chat? There's like a little money thingy. No, I'm not texting Alexis. Am I okay? I've been crying.
She's texting Tommy. She's texting Tommy, Neva.
Turn off my ringer. Sorry. It's a simple yes or no. Am I single?
Yeah, it is interesting that the ringer was on when she was talking. She goes back and forth about if her phone is on silent or if her phone is on and stuff. Like, did we just have that? Anyways, I'm tired of the ringer. I'm tired of the texting. We're now over halfway through this live stream, and she said next to nothing.
I don't know.
Oh, wait, that was her answering if she is single. Wait, we need to hear that. We need to hear that.
It's a simple yes or no. Am I single? I don't know.
Oh, okay, so at this point, she doesn't know.
Thank you.
At this point, she doesn't know, but Tommy was already on the Instagram making it seem like for real, they were.
What is wrong? Please tell us. I'm confused. And, like, that's it. That's all I want to say about it.
You're confused, girl.
Please keep on your journey. We're rooting for you. Thank you so much. And I'm still on my journey. It's okay. Stay positive.
What journey is that?
I mean, this is like moving so fast. Play Fortnite, you'll feel better. Maybe I would. I don't know.
Fortnite doesn't help with a breakup. I hate to tell you, but I can tell you from experience. I spent so many nights playing Fortnite, and it doesn't help, unfortunately. I mean, it takes your mind off of it for a second, but damn. I wish Fortnite could help one feel better in that situation, like 100%.
People said no to life. So many people said yes, though. My glass is half full, not empty. So I have to look at it that way.
Tea. You gotta water the things that matter the most to you, Diva. You gotta water the things that matter the most to you. Who cares that, like, that poll is currently sitting at 60% of people didn't want you to go live?
I don't think this is a good time to go live. I'm really trying, like, my very hardest to, like, stick to my word. Like, regardless of, like, anything.
Okay.
And it's like, I don't know, like, I so many people have been telling me, like, do better with YouTube. Like, we appreciate you. We want, like, a real routine. And, like, we want to feel connected to you. We want you to stick to a schedule. And we want you to do these things. So I'm genuinely trying to keep my word and do what I say I'm going to do. And
okay, work.
Like, regardless of how I'm feeling.
Work.
Yeah. Right now I'm just confused, you know?
Confused about what, Diva?
You guys a lot.
Confused about what? Use your words, Diva. Use your words. What are you so confused about?
When I say that, you know exactly who I am talking about. My biggest goal for my life right now is, like, happiness.
I feel like if you just raw dog Amberlynn's content, if you don't have any of the context from, like, reaction channels and things like that, then her content makes no sense right now. Because imagine you don't watch the Zachary Michaels, the Oh Lordy It's Jordy's, the Ankles, the Mr. Snowflakes, the whoever whatevers. Imagine you don't watch any of that content and you just pull up the YouTube and see Amberlynn is live streaming and she's crying and saying vague things about, like, I'm just so confused and you know what I'm talking about. Like, no, girl, they don't. And this is what I mean when I say and stand on this 100%. When I say that she is just as reliant on reaction channels as reaction channels are reliant on her. The only reason people have any kind of context about what she's upset about right now is because the reaction channels were already covering it. I mean, by the time I had posted my video yesterday, Mr. Snowflake already had obviously posted the video about Tommy's FetLife account, okay? So that already existed. I'm sure he wasn't the only one. So it's just like, if you didn't follow all of these people, Amberlynn does nothing to help you understand what she's even talking about in this moment.
It's just crazy how this, like, happened. When I said I was gonna go live, and I was like,
what is this?
This is not the way this was supposed to go.
What is this?
But
Tommy posting things that make it seem like you broke up? Is that what this is? I'm gonna need you to use your words.
I think that maybe I should just, like, calm down a little bit. And maybe I should just take some time to myself.
I will say there are lots of people in the chat that are like, what happened? Can you please explain why you're confused? Like, what is going on? So it's just like, you know, I imagine people are probably, if they really genuinely don't know what Amberlynn's talking about, they're probably going to go seek it out. They're probably going to go find answers from me, from Jordy, from Mr. Snowflake, Karina Kaboom. I mean, I could list them all. I'm
doing this live stream right now. For some reason, I thought that, like, coming on here, I would feel better or something. And that's not the case. I thought it would be, like, a good distraction in this moment. So how about, so the knuckle thing, we can talk about that real quick. There's an actual word for it. Hold on.
She said, somebody in the chat said, scrub your knuckles. I just saw it. And she said, you know what? I won't talk about my emotional support feeder leaving me. I won't talk about that. Let me address the knuckles. All right, Diva.
I have to Google it because I do not know how to pronounce it and I'm going to mess it all up. It is called, where's that word for it? I can't pronounce it, so I'm just going to say it. I'm just going to spell it. ACANTHOSISNIGRICANS. So it's that. It's that, folks. And it's weird because it's like, I've had this issue ever since I was literally a little girl. Like, and it's on and off. Sometimes it's worse and sometimes it's better. Okay, so the situation is, I am keeping my word, and this was a flop of a live stream. So I'm going to go live later, okay? Tonight. So be ready. I just feel like I need to be in a better headspace, and there are a couple things that I need to do, and then we will be here. Be here or be square. What's the saying? Be there or be square. There. Hey girl, I'm sorry you seem upset. Maybe try distracting yourself. Do some arts and crafts. Hang out with your friend.
Yes, do a Lego.
Yes, Velvet. Thank you so much. Yes, I definitely need to.
Yeah.
So
yes.
I don't know. Okay, let's say around 8:30 or 9, and right now it's 6:23. So in like 2 hours, I think that'll give me time to and there are some things that I have to do. So.
All right.
What did that say? Some of us have to tomorrow. Have to what tomorrow? That's too late. I'll have this up on the thing. It'll still be on my page so you can watch it back, of course. I just feel like I need to be in a better headspace, and I have to respect myself and the people around me, and So I will be back. Don't go anywhere. Actually, yeah. Go do something. Okay, actually, do something good for you. I'm gonna do something good for me. Whether it's self-care or something you've been putting off or whatever it may be, and then we'll come back and we'll talk about it, okay?
Okay.
Because we just need positive stuff.
Yes.
Yes, Squirrel, thank you so much.
What are the things that matter the most to you, Diva?
I love you guys, and I will be back, I promise. I promise I will be back, okay? I shouldn't have clicked on here this soon. We're live, I know. I literally know. So I'm gonna keep my table out here because I think I prefer live streaming out here versus in my bedroom. But I will be back, okay? And expect better from me, okay? Don't be sad. You're so good.
I don't.
Thank you, Miranda.
I don't ever expect better from Amberlynn.
I love you guys, and I'll see you guys soon. Okay, I promise. Bye. How do you end this? I forget. Oh wait.
Professional YouTuber of the Year, Amberlynn Reed. Stunning, amazing. Nobody's doing it like Miss Ma'am. Amazing. Wonderful. All right, so that brings us to her actual live stream. I was going to say, the real live stream, but they're both live streams that actually happen, so I guess it doesn't matter how I refer to it. But this one is about 41 minutes long. Again, I'm going to have her sped up. We're going to do our best to get all the way through it. I might even speed her up to 2 times speed for this one, or 1.75, just because 40 minutes seems like a long time to spend with Amberlynn. Although I will say, I can already tell you based off the first one that I'm probably gonna cut out a lot of just silence, dead air, whoever, whatever, cause girl, who has the time, Hopefully at least by this point she's no longer doing all the texting or whatever. Hopefully Tommy has stopped texting her so we don't have to sit through that. But let's get to, shall we?
Hello?
Hi. Oh my god. This fucking blurry ass camera and lighting isn't any better.
How are you guys?
I'm okay. How are you?
I have to wake up for being late. I'm sorry. Wow, these move so fast. It's crazy.
The texting is still...
Check my phone.
The texting is still happening! I thought we turned the ringer off, girl. What are we doing?
You look pretty. Thank you, Jamie. Half of my makeup is, smeared off of my face. You look high. No, I have done so much crying since I got off the live stream. Not gonna lie. I have done a lot. My eyelids are literally swollen. So, that's that. What have I been crying about? A lot.
Yeah, tell us, Diva.
Things are just really hard.
Tell us.
Things are just really hard right now.
Use your words.
Girl, you look like you choked on a potato. No. Sorry, I have genuinely been crying so much. And...
Not girl, you look like you choked on a potato. That's triggering. Don't do that. That was a hard time in her life, although she doesn't seem too bothered by it, but she was bothered when I did a mukbang where I ate potatoes on my channel, so... But maybe time has let her move on. Maybe time has allowed her to find space to heal. Oh, look who joined us. You want to say hi? Ooh, come say hi. He just walked in the room. Oh, say hi, buddy. Did you hear? Did you hear that Amberlynn and Tommy broke up? Can you believe? Can you believe? Well, we haven't found that out officially yet, but I'm pretty sure she says it in this live stream. I'm pretty sure she does. Yeah. Did you come for the tea? He said, Dad, I need the tea. What's going on? All right, I gotta get back to it, okay?
And I was gonna fix my makeup before I got on here, but I was like, what is actually the point of that?
True. True.
Journal about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did we break up? Yes, we did.
There you go.
We did.
It's official.
I mean, the type of hate that we get online it's bad, genuinely. And I can understand why people can't handle it. I get it. It's fucking rough. It's really, really rough. And I'm telling you, if I was capable of walking away from YouTube, then literally I would. But it's not.
Girl, do it then. Honestly, truly, do it. Because, listen, there are other things you could do. There's something else you could do. If it's pushing you to this point, if it's pushing you to this level of sadness, and you really don't want to be doing this anymore, then go. Honestly, truly. Again, this is part of the, you gotta prioritize yourself and your well-being. Do you have money saved up? Do you have other options in the meantime, between time? You clearly do probably have some kind of money set up because you took nearly a month-long break in the fall, you know? If you don't have that set up, this is just my advice. Set some money up, start saving some money, put together a nice little pool of money to live off of for a second so that you can figure out other options in the meantime, between time. Because this doesn't seem like it's working out for you. And if you really don't feel joy and satisfaction from doing YouTube, then it doesn't seem like this is all worth it.
It's not possible right now. And I genuinely just want to disappear. It's been really fucking hard. And I'm ahead in videos, so it's you guys are gonna be seeing I just don't seem like myself, and I just seem, it's true, I'm just really fucking sad, I'm not gonna lie. But unfortunately, this is my job, and I can't just walk away from my job when there's a roof over my head that needs to stay over my head.
Yeah. Well, you can to some extent because you did do it this past fall. You did. And listen, this is what makes me different from Amberlynn, is because I would encourage her if she needs a break to take it. This is why it was so frustrating to me, honestly, truly, that she wanted to make all kinds of comments about my own mental health and wanting to take, I think altogether I used my mental health as a reason for why I wasn't doing something on the internet for the week right after my breakup happened. I didn't stream on Twitch at all. I kept posting on YouTube. I mentioned that specifically for whatever reason, doing 1,000 Pound Sisters content feels really overwhelming to me. Spoiler alert, it still does for whatever reason. And so I said that that's why I hadn't posted 1,000 Pound Sisters content. And I think there were a few streams here and there where I was hey, I'm just not feeling it today. I just don't think I can do this today. All right? So, I totally support doing that. And it's frustrating to me that she is so upset with me, or not upset with me, but trying to throw that in my face. And it's just you've done it before, do it again. People might be hating on you on the internet, but the people that support you will understand, you know? I don't know. This is just all very, very rich coming from her, considering what she said about my mental health. And you know what? what I will also say is, based on the DM she sent to me, I don't think that this all just started today. I think she made it sound like she's been going through it terribly with her mental health, like, at least based on what she said in my DMs. So it's just like, at what point, like, why offer to do this extra live stream? You know, like she didn't ever like promise that, and then she posted a poll asking people if they wanted it, and a good chunk of people said no, and she said, you know what, I'm gonna do it anyways, even though I'm sad, even though I don't feel like I can do this right now. Log off, go to therapy.
For babies I need to take care of, like, I need to take care of myself, like, but genuinely I'm not okay, and I do not know how I'm gonna be okay. Like, that's how it feels.
Yeah, immediately streaming right after a breakup, like, I don't think I could do that. In fact, I didn't. That's why I took a week off from streaming, because I couldn't. So, like, I can't imagine. Why are we doing this?
If I have the opportunity to stop YouTube, like, I really need to, like,
do it.
But, like, I
bet. Do it.
Like,
do it. Get a job.
A year break, plus.
Get a job.
Maybe just be gone forever, but.
Getajob.com, Indeed.com,
oh my God.
LinkedIn.com, Glassdoor.com. Do you want me to drive you to the Arby's, the Hardee's, the McDonald's, pick up an application? Let's go. We can do it, girl.
Is this a live stream era? Not this right now. Last night I said I wanted to go live because I just wanted to thank you guys for the support lately, because you guys have been super supportive, and so many of you have been really kind to me. Like, I've genuinely been seeing that, and I appreciate it a lot. But then I woke up today, and things were kind of hectic on it, and they just got worse and worse as the day went on. So,
yeah, but
there's going to be, like, a live stream. And
she said that she woke up today and it went bad, but the day that she's talking about, she posted and confirmed that she would go live. She could have never said, okay, I'll go live, and she could have just said, based on the feedback I got in the poll, I don't think I'm going to go live today. And that could have been it.
Type deal for members, which every Tuesday I want to live stream for 2 hours. It's important to me that there's a safe, smaller space that I can talk to my subscribers, because it's like, no, I'm not going to move on fast. Don't you worry about that. Like, I literally am just so over it. I'm genuinely over, like, opening my heart to people. And it's like, the crazy part is, like, it's not even my fault. It's not even my fault this time. Like, that's
Is it not your fault? I mean, like, surely every relationship takes two to tango, but no part of this is your fault. Like, I think even the initial question that you responded that to, which is you talking about, like, moving on very quickly or whatever, which, by the way, she probably will. Every single relationship, no matter what she says, she has always moved on very quickly. But all of that to say is, like, even that is an example of you doing something wrong. You were presented with facts about why maybe it's not great to jump into this relationship with this person so quickly, and you ignored it. You ignored all the red flags, Diva. I remember we talked about them extensively at the time. And you talked about at the time how, you know, sometimes your BPD makes you miss red flags, i.e. in relation to Erica, because, by the way, you broke up with Erica and a month later you were in a relationship with Tommy, all right? So, and you were explaining, like, oh, I missed so many red flags with Erica because of my BPD. There's some level of accountability you can take here, all right? There's some level of accountability. And, of course, I would never expect you, Amberlynn Reed, to do any of that kind of reflection. And also, I mean, to maybe your credit, that's probably hard to do or hard to see right in the moment when it happens, right when you're fresh in the breakup situation type of deal. But I don't know. I don't know, divas. And also, though, I have to believe, based on what Tommy was posting, that a lot of this is just about the way that Tommy was being treated online because of her history of being in the feeder community. And you did so much to like lie around that. Like you tried so hard to deflect, and because of that, people dug deeper and deeper. I don't know. I feel like at the very least, something you could have done was like prepared Tommy better for the internet, for your audience, for what to expect, things like that. But I don't know.
The part that's like the craziest to me, it's like, it's just like all the hate online is like so much. And like, I understand getting hate, you know, but it's like to this extent, it's like fucking, it's like its own version of torture. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it's just really hard. Anna, we broke up because the hate is too much for her. The rumors are too much, which I get it.
These are not rumors! You keep using that word! They're not rumors! She was literally acknowledging that fetish account was hers. She literally was on Instagram acknowledging that it belonged to her. What do you mean? What do you mean rumors? You can't keep calling them rumors when it's facts. You can't just, any fact that you disagree with or you don't like or is inconvenient for you is not just a rumor. It's still the truth. You're sitting over here saying that you want reaction channels to deal in facts and not feelings. It doesn't get more factual than your girlfriend coming out and saying that account belonged to her, diva.
And I'm not gonna lie, like I tried to explain that to her before I even like revealed her. You know, I was like, I get a lot of hate, and I just didn't explain like the depth of it because I hadn't shown like a person I was in a relationship with for like years. So I was never expecting things to end up like this.
I feel like that was close to accountability. I feel like that was inching towards accountability. I mean, certainly also, like, I don't think that it's ever okay for people to be just unnecessarily hateful to folks on the internet. But it is really irritating to me that you're, like, trying to act like people were just making shit up about Tommy that wasn't true. Because, diva, it is true. These are facts. Like, it is probably different for her in this situation than any of her partners because none of her previous partners had a documented history on the internet of engaging in, like, fetish websites like this, all right? Like, it is different. She probably could have never predicted that the internet would find these things about Tommy. And to be honest with you, well, Tommy says that Amberlynn knew her preferences the whole time. But I would also not be surprised for Amberlynn to, like, be oblivious to, like, the depths of what that meant. And or to the depths that, like, Tommy was involved in it. I think some of this is her own delusion, trying to make excuses for why she's been in a relationship with a feeder for several months.
I have a consultation with a therapist, which I talk about in my vlogs, and now you guys know ahead of time, but it's whatever.
Well, they also know because you DM'd me about it, and I said it in my video.
And it's like, how am I supposed to work on myself and heal and, like, all of that, like, really good stuff while, like, being, for lack of a better word, like, tormented online? Like, how am I supposed to, like, ever move on from everything? And everything is always brought up constantly. Like, what am I supposed to do? Like,
girl, you can start healing by going to that therapy consultation. You can start healing by doing that and talking to that therapist about your experience in the online spaces and your experience doing your job on the internet. Like, you can start by going to the therapy appointment. That's how you can start healing. All right? There's not ever going to be a perfect time to go to therapy. It's never going to just feel like perfect and right and like everything's going right in your life, and that's exactly why you need to go to therapy.
I can never, like, grow as a person and get a real job. I actually want that. I thought for sure you
get it
together soon.
Do it.
Definitely the opposite of that now. Like, I love her so much, so it's like, do you ever just, like, low-key want to give up? That's how I feel. Like,
Amberlynn, like, log off, call your mom. Honestly, like, it is sad to hear you say that, like, you want to give up and things like that. You need to not be talking to people on the internet where, like, yes, there are some people in this chat right now that are being supportive of you, but there are just as many people in the chat right now that are saying, like, hateful things towards you and or, like, questioning you and or being critical of you. And, like, if you're in a space where you are feeling like you want to give up, I don't think the internet is who you need to be talking to right now. I think who you need to be talking to is, like, a trusted loved one.
Would you be willing to take your relationship offline? Just keep it private. You both are feeling big feelings. Maybe it could be a conversation later. I genuinely don't know. Like, I don't ever want to, like, put myself in the position again to, like, ask someone to be with me or, like, beg them to be with me. Like, if she genuinely does not want to be with me due to this, then, like, there's nothing I can do about it. You know? That's one of them things.
Sure.
I guess I can explain what I meant by give up. I don't mean give up my life.
Oh, okay. Well, that's, again, I'm glad you're gonna share more, because that was my concern. That's the way you kind of made it sound. So that's why I was like, feel uncomfortable if that's the territory we're going into, and maybe you should log off and call somebody you care about. But tell me more.
Just, like, give up, like, stop worrying about weight loss, you know, stop uploading for a little bit, like, just genuinely just, like, rot in bed. Like, true, like, depression, like, that's what I meant.
Okay, well then go to therapy.
I always take it to the extreme.
Yeah,
but
go to therapy.
Not surprised.
Well, what do you mean people take it to the extreme? That was a very concerning thing to say, Diva. And it's fine if that's how you feel, and that's valid, but I think don't, like, write off people, like, being concerned about you. Like, that was a concerning thing to say. It really was, genuinely. Like, if a friend came to me and said, like, do you ever just feel like giving up? Like, I feel like giving up. I would probably, you know, if we're talking in real life, I'd probably be like, well, what do you mean by give up? Like, what does that look like? But, like, people doing that in your chat, following up and being like, girl, don't give up. What do you mean give up? Like, that's coming from a place of concern, and maybe that's, like, a foreign concept to you. Maybe you don't have a lot of people who care about you like that, but that's all I took. Don't write those people off. You need those people. You need those people to be like, don't give up, Diva. Don't come on here and be like, of course you're taking it to an extreme. Not everything is people trying to come for you. That's some people's genuine concern.
I really hope that, like, my other live streams are not like this, my Tuesday live streams. So I do want to, like, promote it and say, like, won't be like this. They are just for members, though, so if you guys want to join, you should definitely join.
Of course, take a break from crying to advertise your members-only live streams. Stunning, wonderful, amazing.
And I think there's, like, a join button somewhere, or you have to, like, go to my actual profile. I'm not, like, 100% sure how it works. Why'd you DM Zach? Well, exactly for the reason why I said in the thing.
Exactly for the reason why I said in the thing. Stunning, stunning, stunning. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Could have been an opportunity for you to elaborate on the shit you talked about me, the things you had to say. Would have been a wonderful, stunning opportunity to acknowledge that, like, maybe you shouldn't have said those things. Maybe you regret those things. Maybe you look at that situation differently now. Great. Well, if anything, I hope that the folks watching this live stream will come seek out my video and watch it and hear my side of things, if anything else.
Why did she say you threatened her? I had that same question for sure. I don't want any drama with me and Tommy online. It's not gonna happen from my end. I don't want drama with anyone. With literally anyone.
Girl, that's what you always say when you ain't got shit left to say. You always say that. She's done this with every single person she's ever had conflict with, from reaction channels like me and Jordy, to her friend Alexis, to her exes, Beck, Wifey, Destiny, Erica's wife, Brittany. It's always, I don't want to have drama. I'm not going to say anything. I'm going to be the better person. No, girl, because you know your shit stinks. You know your shit stinks. If you get talking too much, the other people are going to waft that shit stink a little bit for everybody to smell. Because your shit stinks, Diva. It stinks.
It's okay to walk away if you need to. YouTube must feel like a prison for you sometimes, but you're in control here. It's your life. It's okay to leave. Yeah. But it's like, where do I go? You know, that's the part that's like, I've been on here for 11 years, where do I go? Like, I'm sure other people have felt that way too, like in any sort of position, like any sort of job, not just like YouTube, but like when you work somewhere for so long and it's like you realize like you want better life, like you're ready to like do better. It's like, what does that look like for me? Like, where do I go from here, you know?
Skinny people and skinny jobs also struggle to go on to the next job, to find other work. Girl, just start applying. Like I said, I'll drive you down to, well, I don't have a car, and I don't live in Oklahoma, but hypothetically, I'd drive you down to the Domino's to pick up a job application if you needed it.
I just don't, like, understand, like, how do you get, like, a normal job? Like, I know that sounds crazy, but, like, it's true. Like, I'm at that point where it's, like, if I could just find, like, a normal job, I wouldn't post on YouTube anymore. At least not for a long time.
Indeed.com, Glassdoor.com, LinkedIn.com, diva. Like, I know it's so foreign to you because you haven't worked a normal job in so long, but, like, let's do some research. Do a quick Google search. Google, how do I find a normal job? Google, okay? You have so many resources just sitting there at your fingertips.
And it's like, it makes me feel bad because I know there's so many people who, like, count on me. Like, I get so many messages where people are like, you're my comfort, and I turn to you when I have anxiety or I'm having a bad day. Like, your voice helps me fall asleep. Like, I see those messages and I hear them so much and so loud. And it's like, that would break my heart if, like, a YouTuber that I thought was comforting and helped me through hard times, like, just left.
Oh.
You know?
So she's staying here for y'all, not because how she started this stream where she said that she had, you know, pets to take care of, rent to pay. She's doing it for y'all. It's for you that she stays on YouTube. Which, like, listen, to each their own. If Amberlynn Reed is your comfort YouTuber, live your truth. Live your truth. I don't know that I would turn to Amberlynn Reed to resolve my anxiety and my depression. That's not for me. Let me not yuck your yum, but it's certainly not for myself.
Did you see this coming? Did you get a chance to talk it through together before ending it? No, I didn't see it coming. And no, we didn't get to, like, talk it through. It was, like, a final choice that she had. But we did talk after the fact.
Uh-huh.
And she said she loves me and stuff, but, like, she doesn't deserve the hate. And I get it.
Well, I mean...
I did get dumped.
I mean... I don't know. I take huge issue with Tommy taking issue with people finding out that she has this specific fetish and interest of hers. Like, it is something that is harmful to her partners, and I try to be pretty, like, open-minded when it comes to kinks and fetishes and things like that, and I think a lot of stuff is really nuanced in those worlds, and I support people as long as, like, everything's consensual, nobody's getting hurt, and this particular one just makes me feel uncomfortable in the part of, like, nobody's getting hurt. And, like, I don't know, if Amberlynn or any of Tommy's partners are willingly participating in it, then I guess that's, like, their prerogative. But for Tommy to just be like, y'all should not give me hate for this very specific kind of damaging, like, corner of the internet that I'm on, I think that's a little bit delusional.
For something that isn't my fault. Like, it's literally the craziest thing in the world. No, it's not my fault. Actually.
She really doesn't think she's done anything
for something
here.
That isn't my fault. Hey girl, looking good, thank you. That went by so fast.
I mean, I guess I can maybe a tiny bit see why she would think there's, like, no fault on her end to take, but I just don't think that's what's the actual truth.
She broke up with me because of the hate, because of the harassment, because of the stalking. I do not hate her, I do not harass her, and I do not stalk her. So no, it is not my fault. There are so many entry-level opportunities out there in the working world, and there are so many options that will help: job websites, certificate programs, among other things. It's not too late for you. It's not too late for you. Because it's, like, deep within, like, I'm such, like, a positive person. Like, I'm bubbly. I'm just, like, a happy person. It's like...
You're such a happy person. You're such a positive person. You're so bubbly. Girl, I think we've seen enough of you on the internet lately to know that's not entirely the case. And at a minimum, if you just go watch, like, my last 2 to 3 reactions to her, I include lots of clips right at the very beginning where she's not a positive, bubbly person. So please, girl.
YouTube has, like, ruined me, like, genuinely. And I'm not talking about, like, my supporters or anything like that, so please don't.
I'm just, like, YouTube has ruined you, but also, like, what have you done to, like, better yourself on YouTube? You know? You haven't. In fact, like, in the past instigated some of the like negativity on your channel because you knew that it would get you views. You've admitted to doing that. So I'm just like scratching my head a little bit because it's just like, again, like, I don't know, take accountability for yourself in this situation. You're not going to be happier until you take ownership of like things in your life that you can control and do for yourself. It's a really hard thing to learn, like, I won't lie, but, like, once you're able to do that, like, of course the things that happen around you and the things that people do to you and the way that you treat them will still, or the way that they treat you will still, like, impact your overall happiness, well-being, etc. And also, like, you learn that you get to choose your response to those things, right? You get to choose how to move forward. You get to choose the ways to work on yourself to still be happy or in a positive mental health space in spite of those things. And it's just like you're willing to do no work on yourself to get yourself there.
If Tommy truly loved you, the hate wouldn't have mattered to her. I feel like she was looking for an excuse to call it quits. I don't think so. I think she can manage to break up with me for whatever reason that she wants to. She would have done it already. I mean, I guess you can have your opinion.
Oh my god, the sniffing and the texting on the phone.
How do you think reaction channels will react to this? They lost their sympathy bone. Which, by the way, is one of I wouldn't say my biggest regrets, but one of my top regrets of me ever saying that.
Well, I did in fact lose my sympathy bone a long time ago. And by a long time ago, probably more specifically like a week or two ago. It's been hard to have a sympathy bone in reactions to you lately.
But, yeah, I think I am going to get off of here, though, because it's like, I don't know if this is making me feel worse or if it's helping. I don't know, but I need to, like...
I don't think it's helping.
Everything just feels really heavy right now, and,
I don't think it's helping at all, honestly.
Helping off after literally doing nothing. What am I supposed to do, the jig? Like, am I supposed to be dancing? Am I supposed to be...
Girl, do something! Girl, give us something! You know what? For your first members-only live stream, you should do a stream where you apply to jobs. Like... If you wanna go work a real job so bad, do a live stream where you update your resume. Do a live stream where you write a cover letter, diva.
Ignore the haters. I'm pretty good at it.
You're not good at ignoring the haters at all, diva.
If someone just asked how do I become a member, how do I ask that? How do I answer that? Like feeling like this. Like I just feel so.
What do you mean, how do you answer that when you're feeling like this? You literally just did an advertisement for your members only earlier in this stream. You can do it, girl. Suck it up, cupcake.
Go to therapy. I have my consultation on the 31st, so it's not a pointless life. I'm just here talking. Like, it's really hard, like, when I'm hurting as bad as I am, but I wanted to keep my word because I want you all to know, like, I'm here to keep my word. And I will be back on Tuesday for a 2-hour live stream. And we're gonna see. I'm hoping that everything goes good. Someone said this is so manipulative. Where? How? Like, I'm just a girl sitting on her couch who just got broken up with. Like,
I'm just a girl. I'm just a girl. How can I manipulate anybody?
That's literally all that's happening. I'm just crying because I'm hurting. And I'm here because I said I would be. Like, I don't know what to tell you.
I mean, I guess I appreciate that she stuck to live streaming when she said she would. I kudos to you, girly.
Guys, this is Feline 2.0, don't fall for it. No, we really fucking broke up. I'm telling you, we broke up.
I always love when she acknowledges that she lied about Feline and who Feline was. Because she just read a chat that said... This is Feline 2.0. And she said, no, we really broke up. We really broke up. I guess if you're newer to Amberlynn, like, part of her lore is that when she started dating Feline Wifey / Jade, she broke up with her and then reintroduced her by a different name later. And for a long time, she acted like that never happened. And more recently, she seems to acknowledge that she did, in fact, lie about that. But she never lies, y'all.
How do I become a member? There should be like a join button, or people can gift memberships.
See? Look, you can do it. You can do it.
I'm trying. 2 hours, what if a hater snipes? Well, it's under, like, it's like a paywall, so I don't know if, like, you're allowed to do that. I know.
You don't know? You don't know if you're allowed to do that? Because you seemed pretty confident whenever you announced that you were doing this, that it was illegal and you wouldn't allow it and you wouldn't let it happen.
You should get some rest and process what happened. That's the part that I hate the most. I'm gonna wake up tomorrow and literally, like...
Go to therapy.
It's gonna fucking hurt. The minute I open my eyes, my heart is gonna break all over.
You can go to therapy. I believe in you. You can talk to your therapist about this. I know you got a consultation. You're probably not gonna get to everything. You gotta hold on to hope. You gotta get them weekly meetings set up.
KK, we broke up because the hate and the rumors and the stalking and the harassment is too much for her, which I understand would be too much for literally anybody. But like, I've been doing this for 11 years and I can't disappear like that. I wish. Especially in this moment. I just want to disappear off of social media, but this is my job.
Take a break. You took a break when you were literally in Wisconsin with Tommy Salami. What's different now? That's what I don't understand. Why can't you take a break now? Take a break, spend some time applying to jobs, spend some time processing the breakup. If you're ready after that break to come back, great. If you get a job during that break, get to work. But like, I don't understand.
And it's like I started the series. You guys are like behind on my videos, so you haven't even seen it yet.
You started
a series type deal, and it's like...
You started a series? A series of what? a series of who?
I might just cancel it. I don't know. I'm just really confused, to be honest, of what to do. I'm clearly lying. Oh, if only you saw our screenshot of our messages today, you would know that I'm not lying at all. But people believe what they want, you know?
Okay. Are we done?
Anyways, I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'll be live again on Tuesday, if you remember. So I'll see you guys then. Bye.
Bye, Diva. Well, there you go, Divas. This is probably going to be one of the longest videos I ever posted because I just experimented with this different way of reacting to these long-ass live streams. I'm going to try to edit it down as much as possible, but I guess you will find out how successful I was when you click on this video. Anyways, anything else I gotta say? I mean, honestly, truly, I don't think Amberlynn realizes what a blessing it is that the relationship with Tommy Salami is over. Like, it literally, I know she tries to sell it like it was the happiest she's ever been, but honestly, of all the relationships we've witnessed, she seemed the unhappiest she's been in a while. Like, she literally disappeared for an extended amount of time from YouTube whatsoever when she was in Wisconsin with Tommy. It started off with her saying that she and Tommy were in the worst mental health places they'd ever been before, individually. And the whole entire relationship has been riddled with red flags. And I think, hopefully, I mean, I don't know why I even care, but like, hopefully she'll get to the other side of this and see that this was a positive thing for her, that this was a good thing for her. She clearly was unhappy in this relationship, and it also was clearly not helpful to be dating somebody who is engaged in so many different websites that pertain to her very particular and specific fetish. So that's really all I gotta say about that. I'll probably be back tomorrow with a reaction to her most recent vlog. I'll keep an eye out to see if anything interesting happens from her 2-hour live stream. I feel a little more optimistic about something interesting being said because all of this happened. But like I said, I don't plan on paying for a membership, so... I'm probably not going to be your go-to source for tea when it comes to that because I just could not be bothered. But that's all I have time for today. I hope you enjoyed this super long video. If you did and you're brand new to my channel, please make sure to subscribe down below. Hit the bell button so you get a notification every single time I post. Leave me a comment, hit like, click share, and follow me on all my social media. I love you all so much, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!